You know, it's amazing how old our bodies can feel in just a few years. You think messing up does that to you? Yeah, I'm sure you've heard. Everyone's talking about it. People love to talk about stuff like this. You don't know I've been gone for a year? I just came back. You don't know, do you? Well, maybe I should tell you, while you still look at me as a normal human being. You know what? If everyone else talks about me, I should be able to tell my story, right? My story. It's the only thing I have left. So you know how the kids at school used to say I was fat? Like, whoa, look at Aisha, she's so fat, brace yourselves for the earthquake. Some of that stopped when I started wearing a hijab, but still, you could tell. They could tell. The girls at school loved the game of see and be seen. They started planning out the romantic Hollywood, Bollywood weddings. They knew with their new breasts, horny guys, and skinny bodies, that they were being watched. Sure, they'd complain, but you knew most of it was fake, like, ugh, so-and-so said this today, and did this, and everybody hits on me. They loved it. If they didn't, why did they have to announce it to the world? I wouldn't complain. I'd stand in front of the mirror, and when I couldn't take it anymore, I'd step away. New neighbors moved in when I started high school. They had an older son, Amir. He seemed like a regular guy, religious too. We used to talk in passing every now and then when I'd go to the bus stop. But every time I used to meet his gaze after trying not to, I noticed that look of revulsion, that look that I'd grown so used to that said, "Oh my God, you're so ugly," wasn't there in his eyes. It was a hard time for my family. My brother had left high school a few years before. He just decided it wasn't for him, so he just left. So whatever, I stopped caring what those so-called Muslims thought about us. It wasn't long before Amir started calling me. It wasn't long before he started telling me how beautiful I was, how he knew how beautiful I was. I'd hang on to the phone for hours listening to every word he said. He made it all easier. Sometimes we meet outside, and other times we met at my house. My parents were working multiple jobs, and he was welcome company. This time, I had something to talk about. All the girls would ask for details, and then more details. So, what's he look like? Really? Is he older? Do your parents know about him? They didn't know about him yet. When Amir first touched me, I felt wanted. I felt this body that God gave me was beautiful, and he wanted it. Every girl that was ever hit on at school, every girl that was ever praised by the aunties in the community was like 5 sizes smaller than me. You think I'm exaggerating? But he chose me. Sometimes I would think something was going wrong, but he'd assured me. He'd say, everyone knew I was a good girl. Everyone knew I prayed and volunteered at the mosque. No one would suspect anything. And besides, I thought we were in love and we'd get married someday, so it didn't really matter. I didn't think he would hurt me. Then one day, Sister Jamila, she was a really good woman. She used to be so proud of me when I started wearing hijab, and no one else did. She used to say how much light there was on my face. One day she saw me and she said, "Is everything all right, Aisha?" The light, it's not as strong anymore. Did she know? Where did the light go? And then my period never came. I told Amir, maybe we should stop seeing each other. But he would beg me. He would call over and over and tell me, it's just you and me, Aisha. I love you so much. Just one more night. I couldn't say no. He needed me. But my period still never came. I told him, Amir, I might be pregnant. I told him, Amir, we can make this right. You should marry me, Amir. We can make it all right. Amir stopped calling. I called my friend Amina. I was hysterical. I said, oh my God, Amina, I need your help. I think I might be pregnant. Amina told the whole school. She told everyone. But she didn't tell anyone who helped. And all those looks of revulsion that I had grown so used to became looks of amusement. Mom and Dad found out. I think something broke inside of Dad. He didn't yell. He didn't scream. He just never looked at me when he said, I need to leave. I need to leave for a bit. He left the country for a few months. And Mom, she said, why didn't you come to me? Why did you go to all those people and not tell me? I didn't know. I didn't know why I didn't tell her. And yet she was the only one who stood by me. Even after I ran away, even after I hurt myself, miscarried, and bled for days, even after Amir pretended like he didn't know me, even after all those people had their fun talking about me and my family. And you know what? If Amir ever comes back with his piety and says he wants to marry me, I'm going to say I don't need your sorry ass anymore. All you self-righteous boys are so full of shit. There are these moments I just want to scream. Like there are these moments I feel like I'm dying and I can't even stand. As if there's no place for me but hell. Why would God ever forgive me? It's hell in here. It's amazing how old our bodies can feel in just a few years. You think messing up does that to you?